Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. This is Raw Truth Media giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Happy New Year. Fresh out of 2023, starting out, Trevonte Rucker made a decision to stay. And I'm so excited. Now, this past week, we've been hearing about former JSU players committed to other schools. I get all that. But in the process of moving forward, the current players who decide to stay with JSU, stay at a HBCU, believing in Coach T.C. Taylor's plan, those are the news. That's the type of news I want to listen to. I hope the former players of JSU have great careers, have healthy careers, but the focus is the athletes who have the buy-in for the HBCUs. And that's why I wasn't being nervous, quote unquote, when a former JSU player goes into the portal, because I know some players just committed because of the coach and not the school. You want to have athletes that commit to your school. When you have those type of athletes, you don't have to worry about a mass exodus. But this is a great thing for JSU. Trevonte Rucker, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but he was a four-star. He was a one-time commitment to Florida. He decommitted and joined Jackson State. He had a great freshman year, around 500 yards. It was the deep threat for the JSU offense. The second year, he was barely utilized. That's not going to happen this coming season. And if Maurice Harris, who I'm hearing should be named the offensive coordinator, if he's the OC, or if he's confirmed the OC, which I think will happen, expect Trevonte Rucker to be utilized at a high level. Now, for the Shines who were saying that JSU is going to go below 500 again, now you're looking like idiots. You see all that talent they have. And before you say, what about the quarterback position? Well, last time I've checked, JSU has got a commitment, a signing from Philip Short, who's an All-American JUCO player, and he will start for a lot of SWAC schools if you look at his film. PJ Hatter, who should have been ranked, runs 4.4 speed, threw for 4,000 plus yards and ran for close to 1,000. He's really good. And T.C. Taylor is offering FBS quarterbacks who have played in meaningful games or valuable backups. So don't worry about the quick QB position. That will be rectified once the season starts. But look what JSU's doing. Adding more depth in the trenches. Having the returning offensive line come back and have some stability in the O-line position. Have some returnees at the DB position. And now they're about to hire real deal offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. But this is a lesson to all the athletes listening. The portal does not always solve your problems. It's a good and a bad, a yin and a yang. Some players find a new fit in another destinations. Others, they will go from playing at their previous school to sitting on the bench at the new school. Don't make drastic reactions based off what your family's telling you, what your kinfolk telling you, what your friends will tell you. You make a decision that's best for you. What I always say, make a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision. When I look at Trevonte Rucker's film, I know he could be utilized more. And I'm not trying to go far-fetched with this. It would not surprise me if Trevonte Rucker gets 1,000 yards. I'll repeat, it would not surprise me if Trevonte Rucker gets 1,000 yards. He's close to 4.3, 4.4 speed. He's around that range. Some say he's 4.3. He looks like it. And when Trevonte Rucker is one-on-one with a DB, it's over. But there's another announcement I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on to see what Malachi Wyman does. Could you imagine Rucker and Wyman with this new creative offensive scheme? And you have a star running back in Savion Wilkerson, revamped offensive line. Man, it's going to be a fun season. Shout out to Trevonte Rucker for believing in HBCUs, believing and trusting in TC Taylor and his vision. Trevonte Rucker could have easily transferred out and be on his way, but he decided to stay. In this decision, he's not going to regret it, and I tell you that. And when Trevonte puts up these big numbers and he gets to the NFL, a lot of people are going to look back and say, dang, maybe I should have made the decision Trevonte would have made. Maybe I don't have to go anywhere else just to make it to the NFL. I could just play at HBCU, represent my people. Shout out to Trevonte, shout out to JSU, shout out to all HBCUs. This is the good news I've been waiting on. This is RawTruth Media, and I'm out.